The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
I'm Brady, I'm the rightful queen.
Hey! I love the way it makes me feel inside.
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. This is Severance Season 2, Episode 5, Trojan's Horse. This whole show is a Trojan's Horse. The last episode was pretty unique. We spent the whole thing out in the fucking wilderness. My new theory is this is not located in the United States. Oh, but they got their families there. I feel like it's a big, elaborate, not Truman Show situation, but a very Lumen-controlled environment. That's my new theory. I think they're making people. I think they're making human beings biologically intact. Yes, I finally figured out the wording I'm looking for. Biologically intact human beings. But the last thing we saw was, and by the way, can we all just take a moment to appreciate the gravitas with Irving saying, "Yes, do it, Seth." Great line, great delivery. That really stuck with me for some reason, the way he said that. And now what? Irving gets reset back to his outie while they're out in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and he gets told, hey, you just had a giant outburst and tried to waterboard the head of the company, and yeah, now you're fired. Catch a cab? Like, what's gonna happen to him? I wouldn't be surprised if he just dies and they're like, hey, it was an unfortunate accident. That seems like their speed, but I would much prefer to have Irving on the outside helping us out. So much other stuff going on. We didn't get any goat answers in the last episode, but I'm watching for them. I've even got my lucky goat bobblehead to help me through the experience. This is Severance, Season 2, Episode 5, Trojan's Horse. Because you can keep your weed in there too. Yeah, I guess the big news coming out of the last episode is everybody knows who Helly is now. Rickon, who the fuck are you? Oh god. We're flashing back on so many things that I want closure on in this show. That's what they're designing down there in A&D? Who the fuck is this guy? Because I guess when you get somebody down there as an innie for the first time, you can shape them. Oh, this is the export hall. You can shape their mind into anything you feel like you can. You could turn somebody into an absolutely unempathetic sociopath, psychopath, weapon of torture.
Good, I guess, although my innie fell off a rope, apparently.
A rope?
Yeah, here we go. All the cover-ups.
Just keep trying, I guess.
Do you have any?
Okay, so the reintegration didn't fully take.
Yeah, or you could just, like, not live here.
Oh.
I haven't remembered anything else.
Right. Well, maybe he already has.
Oh, so that's how it works. They get patches, but they're still separate. Oh, I don't know, something about this snowy area makes it feel so isolated. Could it be somewhere up in Canada? Could it be somewhere in Russia?
We took the rest of the weekend to recover.
Speaking of the devil, he sounds a little bit Russian.
It won't be much longer. You can do this.
I'm not going back
So
down there.
goddamn tense.
My Annie who tried to kill me. And then the other one tried to kill me.
Yeah, her innie is a target now.
And Father approves.
Father encouraged it.
Did he though? Well, I don't know about this guy. Wow.
The board appreciates your sacrifice.
Is Helena going to be the one to flip? Like, how does Lumen not see that this is destroying her psyche on both ends?
Good morning, Helly.
Who the fuck are you?
Whoa, so she doesn't know anything about anything. So this is the Helliar who just found out that she is a Egan family member. Like, the last thing this Helliar remembers is being on stage saying, I'm an innie and I hate this shit.
Wait. Are you saying that she was down here as me?
Maybe she still is.
Hey, I repeat myself.
Oh, come on. Oh, God.
I'm so confused.
Answer my question!
Actually, yeah, can we get to Dylan's question? Where the fuck's Irving?
Irving had no knowledge of what management's intention was in this action. Irving B's Audi has departed on an elongated cruise voyage.
That sounds so sus.
I don't give free drive.
The right to take my identity.
Helly seems really imbalanced about this.
Egan himself was known to do so in his ether factories. And Miss Egan was carrying on this noble tradition.
It smells like horse shit.
Yeah. Swedish horse shit.
Yeah, this is bizarre, but...
Still dead. Is he gonna come back or not?
He is not.
Wow, some actual honesty.
Yeah, it's not because he's dead, though. It's because he's been fired, though. I suppose the innies would interpret that as killing, yeah, I guess.
This went well.
It did? Oh.
This is you. Hell no.
Only 3 now?
The Ortbo was a challenge for us all in ways expected and not.
Whoa.
We'd like to have a funeral.
This is getting crazy.
So it doesn't take up the whole day?
Well said, Mark. I'll see if we can pull something together. In the meantime, let's make some forward progress.
What was that all about? Mark S? This is all this weird medication that he's been taking.
We need to ready a bereavement kit for MDR. Meet me in the back office.
You have them ready to go?
You couldn't tell that she wasn't me.
I love this shot with the 2 shots of Helly right there. Ugh.
It's not my fault that my Audi hijacked me.
Yeah, no, totally, I get it.
Yeah, but Mark had sex with her as well. Damn.
Do you want to hear what happened to me?
No, I don't, and let's just try to forget it. Okay?
What?
Well, the affections index for Irving B was in the high 60s. It will help the others to grieve.
Okay. I'm glad you're keeping record of that. But with that being said, that does support my crazy clone country theory.
It makes them feel like people.
Excuse me, Miss Huang?
It wasn't a question. Unsolicited.
Yeah, agreed.
Your first performance review is today, right?
What?
That was a question.
You smart ass. Is it Cobell? Because I think we saw them somewhere at the same time.
Let us each take 9 seconds to silently remember Irving. And thank Kier.
9 seconds. Everything is a power play with these guys. So 870 to 882. Let me do some quick math. So that's 12. So he's been there for 3 years, I believe. But that's 3 years into a lot of quarters. How long has this been happening? Wow. I'm sure somebody out there is going to laugh at me because I have to calculate this shit. But maths was definitely never my strong suit. We're in quarter 882. So that's 220 years? That can't be right.
He put the dick in contradiction. One time, he just wanted to make a point, not harm me physically. But I did accidentally take a sip of it later because I forgot he said that.
He said hang in there, which I believe is one of those posters. Thank you to whoever let me know about that in the comments.
You may now briefly partake in Irving's fruit head.
Oh.
Whose dark hair is courtesy of the
Wow. Bon appetit, everybody. God, it just looks like a deathly head of some kind.
I feel the theremin works best in moderation.
But I
You
practice.
can play your piece for me later. Yes?
Yeah, I'm loving the tension between them as well.
Because he's not dead, he's just not here.
You tell her Miss Casey's your wife yet?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Helly doesn't know shit at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's my Audi's wife, but sure. No, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it gets crazier. She's dead on the outside.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Oh We'll work as a team. We'll figure this out.
What happened to Mark?
You just have to trust me.
And again, at this shot, Helly is so crystal clear on that side, and Mark's got that big blurry, like, wall kind of just making him seem misty and unclear.
Your first performance review as department chief. Excited?
Very much so.
You know what? I think the turtleneck is a better look.
I was just wondering if you could share with me a little how you felt when you received the paintings.
Oh, yeah, not good.
Somewhat complicated feelings they evoke.
They're listening, I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Drummond's waiting.
Yes, of course. Let us go.
The absolute terror behind her eyes as well is kind of heartbreaking. Grin and bear it, says on the wall there. Fucking hell. Ah, there it is. Gonna be the map to the corridor.
Welcome, Mr. Milchick.
But did Lumen see him do that?
If the review is to take longer than 4 hours, there will be a break for lunch, with the order taken in advance.
Well, I hope that won't be necessary.
Here is the lunch menu.
Oh, you arrogant prick. This is so weird seeing Milchick, you know, being dragged over the coals like this.
Well, perchance I may colloquially employ...
Anti-deflections will be heard after the lunch break.
Noted.
You arranged an outdoor retreat and team-building occurrence, which resulted in the termination of one employee and the discovery of the true identity of another, at great risk and harm to the Egan name.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a shit show, hasn't it?
Of Cold Harbor will be remembered as one of the greatest moments in the history of this planet.
Oh my god, that sounds heavy! They've brainwashed Mark S, haven't they? Wow, they're really organized with their employee fucking things. Is this the Audi? Fuck, hang on, I want to read what he was writing, what he was seeing. Below is a word cloud of Seth Milchick's most frequently used words of the past quarter alone. It is recommended that Mr. Milchick begin to simplify his languages to achieve clearer comprehension from his subordinates and peers. Alright, Miss Huang, tell us it wasn't you. Despite his many and profound failings as something of the seventh floor in recent weeks, Mr. Milchick provided the same level of energy and enthusiasm on a consistent basis. A man of such vigor as makes for an excellent ballast on which the... Yeah, this is Cobell. But we saw Cobell out in her car at the exact same time Miss Huang was in the seventh floor. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. You guys are experts down there. What's going on with that? The arrangement of an outdoor retreat and team building occurrence to encourage bonding outside what result the termination of the true identity of another Harvey. Oh, that's just... Hang on a second. So he was just reading that during the thing. That wasn't even the big Russian guy's own words. So what is Mark S going to see on the screen? It's still numbers, or...
The bullshit Gazette?
Really?
Hopefully now we can put all this grief and tumult behind us and look forward to some productive work days ahead.
This is Audi Mark, isn't it?
Praise Cure.
That's Audi Mark being a sassy bitch.
Did you tell her that you fucked her Audi at the Orc Ball? Have a restful evening.
Have a restful evening. Yeah, with that little bit of information floating around your head. And Audi Mark wouldn't have known that if that was indeed Audi Mark. I'm guessing that's why he's leaving early.
Your sovereign boss may own the clock that greets you from the wall, but you get to enjoy its ticking and thus should be happy.
Is that his book?
Then they are more open to self-expansion. So I am just trying to speak their language.
I know, but this sounds like Lumen's language.
Well, it's a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
And what?
Okay, Lumen hurts people, you know that. And if you want to water down your work so they can use it for their fucking propaganda, then you're hurting people too.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Unless me selling millions of copies of my book and the light that manages to give us has somehow lost its appeal for you.
Nah, this is... Oh, God. I hate him. You suck. How did she end up with him in the first place? She's so well adjusted, and he's just off with the fairies. Is Bert watching from the shadows? Yes.
I have to go.
And who is he talking to? They knew what my innie was up to? Whoever it was knows a lot.
I got this thing when somebody shows up on my doorstep screaming my name. I want to know why. Call it a quirk. You're with Lumen. When I pressed them for a reason, they said my innie had an unsanctioned erotic entanglement with another worker.
Oh.
They wouldn't tell me who.
Whoa. Yeah, probably easy to connect those dots.
We got a ham. We're planning to have it tomorrow. Might be nice if you come over. We could sit down.
Wow, okay.
You, me, and Fields.
It's a weird name, Fields.
I suppose. Great.
You know where he lives anyway. I think he's a good guy. There's nothing terrifying or ominous or suspicious about Christopher Walken lurking in the shadows in a car watching you make a phone call.
Who's in there?
They know people at the morgue. On the payroll, like everywhere else.
Oh, wait, that's her ashes? Oh, Jesus.
Are they hurting her?
Depends on your definition, man. Emotional and psychological torture? Probably.
You're outie.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Who said that?
Your Audi pays all of his gas and electric bills within 3 business days.
The weirdest compliment ever.
Listens to music while shaving, but not while showering.
What does that even have to do with anything? Just general quirks?
Your Audi is going to be...
Going to what? Die? Oof, okay. Mark S is... No human is gonna be able to, like, comprehend any of this shit.
Even though he's not there, except in melon form. As soon as they wheeled that head in, I was like, okay, I think the season's gonna work.
That was the moment?
You are not sure who this person is or why they're there and why are they so young.
Why are you a child?
Because of when I was born.
We found a really...
Has she been created? That's what I'm thinking.
Milchick is under the corporate pressure of being this middle manager now that he's taken over Cobell's job, and he's really under the gun.
He uses too many big words.
Miss Wong was petty. She went and reported me about the words.
He's so good in this. The export hallway exporting them out to the real world while still severed? Is that what... Oh... Is that what it is? Is it maybe a way down to the 7th floor without going through the device that triggers the chip? Okay, so that was not a bad episode. I mean, we're in a bit of an awkward situation right now. I'm glad we got a bit of an explanation of what Irving is up to at the moment. Very intriguing what's going to happen with him and Bert, because there's something unsettling about Christopher Walken. He's such a tremendous actor, but he definitely can give you the GBs very, very easily. I think that's a red herring. I think he is going to be an ally on the outside. Helena still not really that on board with any of the stuff that Lumen is doing. Milchick's performance review was wild. So yeah, I thought we saw, what's her name? Cobell out in her car. Meanwhile, at the same time, Miss Huang was down in the 7th floor. So if unless I'm misunderstanding that, she's got all the trademarks of Cobell, trying to undermine Milchick, trying to become the head of the 7th floor. It's a weird situation, but it really, I feel like this series is heading towards full-on human cloning and more so creating of actual humans. Lumen humans. It's the Lumen race. Oh my god. Did I just bury the lead? Is that where this whole thing is going? The new Lumen race? Because Lumen's weird. They're very they're very political. They're very spiritual. They're very much connected to nature. Like, it's just an odd organization. And of course, Mark S's brain appears to be ripping in two. Thanks for checking this video out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support the channel further. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, farewell.